Yo guys, what is up? Happy Monday. Happy almost April. Sorry. Yeah, April. Jesus. Just picked up some new beans from Slow Bloom. This is still Stell's though. It's tasty. Everyone's had an awesome start to their day. My neighbors are still getting the roof done, so apologize for any background noise. We got some exciting stuff coming up. So we got semifinals coming up. I should know more as far as the age group stuff. Michael's is that first weekend of May, so we still got a few more weeks for him. Sandra, Rich, and Andrea, are this weekend. Rich is going to be back, I think, Saturday, and he's going to have to do a couple of them Sunday. He's going to let me know, I think. Sandra is coming back. Andrea's in town, so I'm coordinating with them, and I'll let you guys know when we're planning on doing them and all that. So if you guys want to come down and obviously support and all that stuff. Another way that you could be supporting is that our very own Alexia, Coach Alexia, came up with a really cool shirt design. So what I thought we would do is we'll just sell it for the week. I should have photos of it today. I actually, as we were making this, my screen printer just sent me a message. So I should have the mock-ups for that. And I'm just gonna sell them for like a week, and we'll do all the profits will go to the four of them. So whatever we make off the shirts, we'll split amongst the four of them and just try and help them out a little bit, because semifinals is expensive. So I felt like it was something cool we could do. I always feel weird like making money off someone else's names. So we got that going on, which is super awesome. So stay tuned. Sign-up sheets will be on. Sorry, my son was just taking a rip with a tennis ball. Just crushed it. We should, sign-up sheet will be up like tomorrow, and like I said, I should have, at the time of this, it's like 8:30 in the morning, but I should have images by middle of the afternoon. So stay tuned for that. And then we're into semifinal mode, which is super exciting. So a lot of cool stuff happening this week. The other thing that I wanted to touch on is something I was making a note of was health screenings. So we've talked a lot on this about my health stuff and my road and you know, my blood work, and you know, trying to look at health is not only just my physical health, like cardiorespiratory endurance, my ability to do CrossFit, but my health generally, like emotionally, mentally, you know, ways I can improve in those areas, ways I can improve on the back end, like with the blood work, right? So another thing that I wanted to talk about is the importance of health screenings. As I've gotten up there, right, I'm 45 now, so you know, maybe an overshare, had to go get a colonoscopy, and I did that 3 weeks ago. Everything was good. Found a couple little nodules in there that they remove, and you know, the important of that is that goes unchecked, and that can turn into something really bad. Another thing is I am very freckly, which you guys know. So I make sure that I go to the dermatologist, and they found a couple moles that were precancerous, so I'm getting those removed. And it was just something that was like, not only do we got to look at physical health and wellness, nutritional wellness, right? Like, what are we putting in our bodies? But then the other stuff, right? Like making sure we're going and getting blood work, making sure we're getting mammograms or colonoscopies, or, you know, getting what I call the freckle check. All that kind of stuff is so crucially and hugely important, because like for me, I'm so freckly, there's no way to like tell what's what. And if that stuff goes unchecked, then it becomes melanoma, and then holy moly, now you got a whole nother problem where you could have just, Barrett just ripped one into the neighbor's almost house. maybe not tennis balls. They can turn into something, major. Thanks, buddy. But anyways, just something I was thinking about the other day when I got the call back from the dermatologist about making the appointment to get those freckles removed. So, don't put it off. We always talk about is one of my favorite things is two of the worst words in the English language are someday. And I feel like that relates a lot to like doing things that are fun, like traveling or something like that. Like, oh, I want to go to Europe someday, stuff like that. It's like, don't put it off. Do it today. Ellen DeGeneres had a famous, she had a comedy special where she ended it with procrastinate now, and I always love that line. But, that someday can also reflect to fun stuff, but it can also reflect to stuff that isn't so fun, right? Like, working on your nutrition, I think is fun, but for some people it's not fun. But like going to the doctor, going to the dentist, right? Which is a big one for me because I'm good with doctors. I'm not okay with dentists. I've luckily found one that has become a friend and is awesome, but, that stuff's important. It's just as important as getting in, like we always talk about, like, can't out-train a bad diet. Like, you can do all the CrossFit in the world. If you're eating, smashing cheeseburgers and french fries every day, it's not really going to do you any good. Same thing. You can be the healthiest, fittest, jacked-looking dude on the planet, but if your blood panels suck and you have cancer, really, what are we doing? So, trying to look at everything, like holistically, mental wellness, physical wellness, nutritional wellness, as well as, general health and being fit. So just something to think about. Hit me up if you guys have any questions. As always, let's have an awesome week. Stay tuned for those t-shirts and let's get after it. Thanks, guys. Deuces.